Wagner Group, which is a private army of mercenaries, have entered the southern Russian city of Rostov hours after Kremlin accused him of armed rebellion. The security that was stepped up at government buildings, transport facilities and other key locations in Moscow, where Russia has now accused the head of this powerful mercenary group, Wagner, of mounting an armed uprising and ordered his arrest. This is the long-running standoff between the Russian mercenary boss Yevgeny Prigozhin and as the military top brass over the war in Ukraine is now out in the open, as Kremlin has now accused the Wagner group of an armed mutiny. Wagner fighters which had crossed the border into Russia from Ukraine and were apparently said that they were prepared to go all the way against Moscow's military. As military vehicles that were also seen on the streets of central Moscow early on Saturday, after the owner of the Wagner private military contractor escalated his direct challenge to the Kremlin, and in a series of angry videos and audio recordings in which he accused the defense minister also of ordering a rocket strike on Wagner's field camps in Ukraine, where his troops are fighting on behalf of Russia, where he has been saying that his troops would now punish as far as the state of Kremlin is here concerned, even when it comes to an armed rebellion, and urged the army not to offer any resistance. So this is a criminal probe, we are told, that has now been ordered against the Wagner Group and its chief.
Нас 25 тысяч, и мы идем разбираться, почему в стране творится беспредел. 25 тысяч ожидает как тактический резерв. А стратегический резерв – это вся армия и вся страна. Все, кто хочет, присоединяйтесь. Надо заканчивать с этим безобразием. Большинство военных нас горячо поддерживают. Приходят сообщения: «Спасибо, парни! Наконец-то наступит справедливость в армии! Наконец-то вы добьетесь, чтобы нам дали боеприпасов и чтобы нас перестали кидать на мясо». Только что пришла информация: в ростовском морге министр обороны велел спрятать 2000 тел, которые хранятся там, чтобы не показывать потери.
Я призываю остановиться. Противник только и ждет, когда у нас обострится внутриполитическая обстановка. Нельзя играть на руку противника в эти тяжелые для страны время.
Well, Rishabh is with us right now. Rishabh, what is this internal rift all about between Kremlin and the Wagner forces, as we heard Prigozhin also accusing the Russian military of orchestrating an attack on his own men?
So what we know right now, that this all began once the payments from Kremlin started getting delayed to Wagner Group. Remember, Wagner Group has been fighting on behalf of Russia in Ukraine since February 2022. And whenever there were instances where the money was not coming in time, Wagner chief has been raising concerns with Kremlin, and the rift widened to an extent where Kremlin actually accused Wagner Group of terrorism charges in Russia itself. And that's when the last nail in the coffin happened. And the Wagner Group, remember, is a mercenary group of 25,000 strong men. And now they have turned their movement toward Russia. They have taken over Rostov, where the building of internal security, internal affairs, as well as FSB has been taken over by Wagner Group. And now they are moving toward Moscow. Moscow is right now on high alert. All the subway stations, all the buses, all the transport routes have been put under heavy security.
And we just heard it from the Wagner chief putting out several videos and also taking a vow to take revenge on the Russian authorities, which has now been declared as an armed mutiny by the Russian state. Rishabh, thank you very much for the moment. We'll keep a track on the developments that have been taking place in Russia. At this point, we head into a short break.